ke kauha he wako hualu heli ka vela iluna e wailunu ka ima ka maka i ki mai hoi Aloha
E ai ke kānaka e komo māloko, e hanei ai a he vai kaua, e ano ka hula o ka leo. Ho'ona ni ka mahuagma, ke keiki me ka uhane no. He ahua mau o mai ka ipu ko ke ria au ko ke la Amene. Kuha'a he ono ka ko I nā loina ana kupuna Ali ali a wale aku ka mana'o o ke aloha e Nā hano hano ke aupuni Nā hulu kupuna Nā ali'i o Hawaii ne e ola mau O ni pa'a, aluli ke I mua e nā poki'i a inu I ka wai awa awa.
O ko aloha no, ai ka lani, a o ko ia hio, he molele hoki. O ko
Aloha means loving your friends and loving your family and loving your community.
Aloha, my name is Richard Pizzullo. I'm the Executive Director here at Hi'ipaka LLC, which owns and manages Waimea Valley. The children, of course, I'm sure everybody has said today, they are our future. So it is so important that we support them in every way possible. And this is the best outdoor classroom you can ever find. I think if I think about my childhood to teenage years to adult years to today, elderly person, kapuna, a couple of things I think are important to pass on to our children. One is to always be kind. The other thing is to always keep learning. Always look for the answers. Always learn and always make sure that the information you're getting is accurate. As far as my experience here at Waimea Valley, I just want to talk about when I first arrived. And one of the first people I met who was very influential in saving Waimea Valley. She was also instrumental in developing the cultural programs here at Waimea Valley. Not only did she teach me about the cultural importance of this valley, she was so important to children, and that is Auntie Betty Jenkins. The late Auntie Betty Jenkins, who recently passed. And I know there's many, many people who, when they were children, were influenced by her. So I'd like to end by honoring Auntie Betty.
Aloha, everybody. Thank you for coming and sharing your day with Auntie. I have a little bit of stuff to share with you as well. Does anybody know a lot of these instruments or things set on the table? You know a lot of them? Of course you do, because you dance hula, right? What is this? This is what the guys use and this is what the girls use. So what is it? Uli uli, mai kai. And then, what is this? It's like a drum, yeah? In Hawaiian, we call it iwi puniu. Everybody say iwi puniu. Iwi puniu. Mai kai, that was nice. All right, and then, does anybody know what this is? Ipu. Ipu, everybody knows that. And what do we do with the ipu? Yes, it's a drum, yeah, a hand drum. Okay, now what is this? Everybody say kala'au. Kala'au. Mai kai. Kala'au is to keep rhythm and timing to music. What else do we have here? Okay, what is this? It's a concha. You know, this is Native Hawaiian.
And you can hear the ocean.
Can you? You can. Well, this is just a small sample of things that our people use. And I know you use some of them as well when we dance the hula, yeah. Well, thank you everybody for coming and sharing.
Aloha mai kako o kumuhula sali kaua kia yoza ko uinoa. And our halau is Halau Napua La'i Kauika Iu. And we are located at Ho'ai'ai in Waipahu. I've been teaching preschoolers and actually children since high school, actually. You know, that's where my first start off of being engaged with children and share the history of our Aina, but also our Na'ali'i. So our kuleana is to, just to carry the torch, of our kupuna. So Elizabeth Kawahi Paula, she was an amazing kupuna. She was a kupuna at my daughter's Kayapuni at Waiau. What she's passing on to us is olelo no eau, ke kukui malama ana kupuna, is to carry the torch of our kupuna. And she would always say, you have to carry the old ways of hula. You have to carry the old ways of how the Hawaiians lived for our keikis, because the next generation will go into a different way of life. It's our kuleana to pass it on to the next keiki. Her legacy is still here, and we want to continue what she has left for us.
Aloha, I'm Kaylin Duque. I'm from Ewa Beach and I go to James Campbell High School. I started dancing hula when I was about 4 or 5 years old and I'm currently 17. One memory that stuck with me from the beginning of dancing at Children's Day is after my performance, I would explore the palace with my ohana, and it just taught me a lot about the history behind the palace, as well as meet other hula sisters from other halaus.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I've been dancing with Auntie Sally since I was 2. I'm currently 19. A memory I had from dancing at Iolani Palace was being able to share our mana'o on the Hawaiian culture and being able to share all of the dances that we've learned.
Hi, I'm Reina Moriguchi. I'm currently a senior at Sacred Hearts Academy. Now I'm 17 and I've been dancing for about 13, going on 14 years. My favorite memory about dancing at Iolani Palace for Children's Day is just being able to spend lots of time with my hula sisters, and just dancing with my hula sisters is one of the perks of not only dancing for Children's Day, but just dancing in general.
We decided to do this chant because why? Liliuokalani loved children. She loved the children. And she would walk in front of the Iolani Palace gates with her big jacket, right, with her pockets. And in that pocket, what was there? Kanake. And every time when the keiki would pass, she would pass the kanake to the keikis by the palace. Kanake means candy, yes. And so the chant we're doing is called Le no Liliuokalani. It speaks of her as a princess and also as a queen. A beautiful chant that Auntie Malia Craver has written, and we are so honored to share this kahiko on Children's Day and Youth Day, honoring Liliuokalani and her love for the children also.
I, Leino Liliuokalani. Ahe pua e ku'ulani e.
Ahe pua e ku'ulani e, vehi vehi mau no ke ia aina. Ahe pua e ku'ulani e, vehi vehi mau no ke ia aina.
Hiva hiva e ika vekiu.
Hiva hiva e ika vekiu, ho'oheno no ana pu'uwai. Hiva hiva e ika vekiu, ho'oheno no ana pu'uwai.
Ahe nani e ina makala.
Ahe nani e ina makala, ina tupuna e hewe hanau. Ahe nani e ina makala, ina tupuna e hewe hanau.
E noa no hiaka e poio pele.
Aloha, my name is Kimo Jenkins. I am the Cultural Programs Coordinator here at Waimea Valley, and very happy to be able to share a little bit about this place, this wahipana, and our mana'o of the valley. Waimea is a very special place. It always has been. It's been special since the beginning of time. I worked in the valley in the late 70s with Uncle Rudy Mitchell. I was the archaeological apprentice. My mom is Auntie Betty Jenkins. My mom was one of the kupuna who guided the valley and guided us who work into the valley. This is Mom. She's with us all the time, and that's very important. My mom, Auntie Betty Jenkins, Auntie Coco Leong, Auntie Kanani Awai, Uncle Rudy Mitchell, and so many others who gave of themselves, who understood the value of kupuna wisdom and openly and lovingly shared it without any expectation. Quite honestly, the kupuna wisdom makes our jobs here today at Waimea very easy because they've already done it. They've laid the path. All we need to do is listen and follow that path. One of the values that is very important to us here at Waimea is a value called po'okela. And po'okela means excellence. And Waimea has always been a place of excellence. Through the kahuna, the priest who lived here for what they did, we're one of the last intact ahupoa'a on the island, a land division from Mauka down to Makai. And so everything that we try and do in the valley now is based on this po'okela principle. It's a principle of excellence. And if it's not going to be excellent, we're not going to do it. And so we ask that when you come and kuka, speak with us and visit with us, also have that same understanding and appreciation for excellence.
Aloha everyone, my name is Buddy Kabayel and I'm the Cultural Programs Coordinator here at Waimea Valley. Waimea Valley is the Valley of the Priests, and they had lived here for about 800 years. That specialness and that uniqueness is what we hope people get to experience during their visit through our education programs. So the waterfall is actually a very special place as it speaks to the name of our valley, being Waimea, translated into fresh reddish brown water. Waimea has a waterfall, or a wailele, that actually is named based on its cycles, and the names being Waihi and Waihe. Now, according to the families that had lived here, they would say that it is Waihe. Those names would be given to the waterfall based on whether it was trickling or if it was flowing in abundance. and actually personifying Waimea. The valley's water, like all of the bodies of fresh water in our islands, are a term of wealth. They are the way that we regard wealth. So being able to have a place like this named for its water while it flooded is a very special thing to note, and how wealthy this place is with water that sustains life. So the Makahiki is actually a season of time where war is forbidden and peace had to prevail through the land. And in that time of peace, our focus was to within the house and the family, where we took care of our relationships, we took care of our homes, and we took care of the land by letting it rest. And when it rested, it continued to give to us when the Makahiki was complete.
Jordan Guzman expresses aloha by loving others.
For me, aloha means showing kindness to everyone. We always help each other at the skate park so we get better and have a good time.
Aloha, my name is Pomaikai, and I am the granddaughter of Auntie Genoa Keave. I call her Tutu. My grandma always taught us to share aloha with a smile, and she did that through her music. Our gift of music comes from our Heavenly Father, and that we need to remember to express gratitude to Him for the talent that we possess. So the song I'd like to sing today is actually a composition from my grandmother. To sing this song brings back fond memories of my Tutu and how I used to watch her in the garden as she grew this beautiful flower called Pua Ohaiali'i. Pua Ohaiali'i.
Hi, I'm Redbeat, or also known as Celine Carr. I graduated from Iolani School, and I'm going to be headed to Berklee College of Music in the fall. It's so amazing, and I feel so honored to be a part of a day that just celebrates Hawaii's children and youth. I love being able to honor our keiki and to be able to share my love for them through my music. So this song that I'm going to be singing, it's called Did You Know That? And it's about something I went through when I was really little up until recently. I think bullying is something that a lot of people don't see because it's only ever felt by the person that it's meant for. So I really wanted to write a song that just showed and had the message that you're not alone, because I think a lot of children today do feel alone. So this song, again, is called Did You Know That? And I really hope you enjoy it. Oh my, oh dear, I think I've shed enough tears. I think I know this plot, oh, I've lived it all before, and I won't do it once more. Cause she was only 9 years old when things got bad. She was crying to her mama, crying to her dad. Did you know that? Oh, did you know that? Cause I'm not the same little girl who take your daggers to heart. And she's made peace with the pain, and she's been broken from the start. Cause she was only 9 years old when things got bad. She was crying to her mama, crying to her dad. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that.
I'm loving it. Is that what it is? Can I say it? I'm loving it.
Alyssa Kaylin Padua expresses her aloha by volunteering. L in aloha is lokahi, expressed as unity. Papuki Kuni Blaisdell taught about the three piko. This piko covered the na'au, gut, which was the seat of knowledge, wisdom, and emotions.
Hi, my name is Aya Okimoto, and I am 13 years old. I go to Punho School, and I'm in the 8th grade. And today I'll be playing Passion Continent on the violin by Hakase Tado. And I chose to play this piece because, well, the name is Passion Continent, and I feel that everybody has a passion, and Auntie Leilani's passion is to help the babies in the NICU, and as I was one of them, like, it really touches my heart, so.
At Kamaiana Kids, we're really like a family. I love being able to positively impact our kiki and staff alike.
Best part of my job is looking forward to seeing the kids every single day and having their face lit up because they're excited to see you.
Every day I come to work, it's fun with them.
I just never knew that I would fulfill that dream of becoming a teacher. And thanks to Kamaiana Kids, I'm able to do that.
At Kamaiana Kids, we not only enrich our kids, but enrich and support our staff. Come join our passionate and caring ohana. Apply at kamainakids.com.
My name is Inga Kanoe Heufeld, Kumu Kanoe. I unikir as a kumuhula with Ed Kalahiki Jr. and have been dancing hula, but also done some crafts like tea leaf and lauhala. So today I'm going to show tea leaf lei roses to Aya and how to make them. And I also want to acknowledge my Kumu Ipulani Bon, who taught me how to do very beautiful creative pieces. The first time I was introduced to tea leaf roses was up at Bishop Museum. I saw this lady demonstrate and I really loved it from the start. I thought that was really cool. And you can do something from the aina. You just pick up a leaf and you can do this. So I have been doing that ever since and just really enjoy making the tea leaf leis and roses.
Orimai Crowell believes Aloha is feeding the homeless. Hope Danis shares Aloha by finishing all her work on time. O in Aloha is Olo Olo expressed as agreeable. Auntie Mikey taught about leaving things better than we found it. Hula is life. And next?
Aloha mai kako. My name is Debbie Nakanelua Richards, and I'm privileged to be the co-chair of Aloha Festivals. My relationship with the Aloha Festivals started when I was a child. Of course, as a spectator, it is something that we did as a family, and we really looked forward to going to. There are three main events that Aloha Festivals focuses on: the opening and the investiture of the Royal Court, which is really the signature of Aloha festivals. It is just this statement of what a rich legacy of the ali'i that was part of Hawaii's history. And of course, the Waikiki Ho'olaulea, the floral parade. It's just this celebration of music and hula and to engage the community, not just to be spectators, but to be a part and participate. The Hawaii Youth Opera Chorus has also been a long-time participant. The continuing growth and success of Aloha festivals is really incumbent upon us to be relevant, to be able to connect, bring people together. And it is the Hawaii Children and Youth Day that is just perfect examples of partnerships and long history of doing great things in our community for children and youth. When I think about Aloha festivals and the many traditions that it has, I think about my own childhood, and I think about how my engagement and my involvement and that of my family and friends as well. One way to really be able to support Aloha festivals is through the annual ribbon campaign with the purchase of a ribbon. Now that is a tradition that started years ago, and it became a collector's item where you would show your loyalty, you would show your commitment and your support of Aloha festivals.
Aloha, my name is Richard Babe Bell. I worked at the Ilikai, I think 2 years after they opened, when Chinho owned it. I've been there 58 years, 7 days a week. I don't know what I do if I don't go to the Ilikai. I've been lost. Well, my job is so easy, blowing the horn. Once you blow it, it becomes easy. You know, it's not hard at all. Take your time, don't rush. Take a deep breath and hold tight. You have to hold the conch shell, the poop tight. The smaller the conch shell, the higher the pitch. And if it's too high, it doesn't sound good. You know, it's squeaky. You have to get one that's mellow. And if you get one too big, it's like blowing a tuba. You have to be in some kind of shape, and I've been paddling canoes all my life. And I think that helped.
Aloha, my name is Paea Kamahoahoa. I go to McKinley High School. The first time I've ever learned how to blow conch shell was when I was 6 years old. My dad was doing a lot of events. I wanted to do it too, so I asked my dad if he could teach me, and he did. And from now and then, I've been blowing conch shell ever since. I learned from Uncle from 5 years ago at a workshop, mostly how to use a conch shell properly. Been using the conch shell for a lot of events since then. Have you ever been pressured or felt with anxiety when you blow conch shell?
All the time, especially when it's for some big event, like I blew for the Japanese prince. When they came over, the bodyguards came and grabbed me like I was doing something wrong and said, come, the princess wanted to talk to me. And she said she wanted to thank me for blowing the conch shell because she thought it was a special way that I blew it just for them, which it was just a regular way. But it was great, nervous.
Out of all of the events that you have blown conch shell for, which one is your favorite?
Oh, I don't know which one is my favorite. They're all good. They're all fun, whether it's here or outside islands or a regular job at the Ilikai. It's fun and it's easy, and you'll find that out. It's easy. Paea, just keep it up.
Thank you.
Try and get the Triton shell so that the helmet shell will block your whole face when you blow it. That's the only problem with that. It's so big that it blocks your face.
Does that lie?
Stella Toyama believes Aloha is taking care of her mental health, and Maya Jadash shows her Aloha by cleaning the beach. H in Aloha is Ha'aha expresses humility. Tutu Patience was taught to pule, pray, when she didn't know the answer.
My name is Ka'ealani Gayages, and I am Kumu of Ka'ealani's Hula Ohana. My hula comes from the island of Kauai, which is where I was born and raised. My kumu was Dana Kauaiki Olores of Kekaha, and also my grandmother, Evelyn Kanai Olores of Kekaha. One thing that my grandmother would always share with me in hula is to never doubt what the plan is. Whatever comes to me is exactly how it should be. And just to continue sharing, because the only way we're gonna perpetuate our culture and perpetuate hula is by sharing hula and by sharing the culture. And of course, the number one thing of all, ohana, which is why our halau name is named Ka'ealani's Hula Ohana, because hula, it's not just a group, it's a family, it's an ohana, and we share together. We're bringing our kupuna that has gone back to all of that, has gone back to the Mauka, has gone back to Makai. We bring that out in our hula and we share that with our hula. So we also incorporate the entire ohana, so the adornments and the costumes that they wear as they go on stage. They look at it as my ohana, my ohana. I'm carrying my ohana with me on stage as we share mele.
Stephen O believes Aloha is taking care of the freshwater streams, and Shio Chan shares Aloha by replacing the invasive with the native plants. The last day in Aloha is Ahunui expressed as patience. Mama Ane Kanehele composed and sung many songs, such as E komo mai Yesu komo mai, E komo mai Yesu komo mai. This welcomed Navai Kanehele and Kahikiui Kanehele Gerardo to teach our children in 2019 about making lei pupu by sifting through the ili, the sand of Ni'ihau, and finding na pupu, the shells used to make their lei known to the island of Ni'ihau.
Aloha, I'm Kanani Kahana Reed, and I am part of Kupuna Can organization.
And I am Arma Oana, and I also work with Kupuna Can, and it's just a way for the Kupuna to reach back out to our children and youth in what we do and share with them.
And one of the things that we do is we read to children. So one of the stories we have here is Limu the Blue Turtle by Uncle Kimo Armitage. Limu the Blue Turtle had the most beautiful underwater garden in the entire ocean. It was so beautiful that sea creatures came from afar to live there. Limu loved his colorful Hawaiian garden and took very good care of it. So look how beautiful all these pictures. And you know, our tutus would definitely have this in their time. In their garden. Isn't this the kind of stories that we'd like to share with our children?
I love to share it with our children because that's how they're going to learn.
And that's the importance of reading to our kids.
Yes. Yeah.
And our keikis.
Hello, my name is Roy Goshiotaguro. I'm here from MOA Hawaii. We've been involved with Children and Youth Day for about 15 years. Today, I'm going to work with Aya and teach her exactly what we do, how we transform a simple milk container that's been covered with origami paper with the flour and transform this simple container into a smile, not just on her face, but on her family's face. Okay, Aya, here's a poem by Mukichi Okada. Let's read it together. The most precious art of all is the art that gives pleasure to man, uplifting his heart. Mukichi Okada. So from here on, I want you to learn something, yeah? Beauty has a duty to make people smile, so use it, okay? It's something so simple as this. You can share it at home with your parents and make their day also.
Okay. Parker Bodie believes in Aloha Aina, support local farmers, and Stella Rich shares her aloha by planting flowers for the bees.
To me, aloha means sharing knowledge about the things you love, like I love teaching hip-hop dance to kids in my community.
Aloha, my name is Dr. Gerard Akaka. I'm the Vice President for Native Hawaiian Affairs and Clinical Support for the Queen's Health System. First, let me talk about Prince Albert, who was the son of Queen Emma and King Kamehameha IV. Our Queen's Medical Center West Oahu Hospital is tied to Prince Albert, and the tie is this. They celebrate the same birthday, which is May 20. Queens has always been interested in all of the Hawaiians and the people of Hawaii, from babies to kupuna. Currently, our strategy is to expand the care that we provide for the children, starting from obstetrics, gynecology, with the deliveries, to pediatric care. Queens has a rich legacy, and it really is about caring for the people of Hawaii. It's about fulfilling the intent of Queen Emma and King Kamehameha IV to provide in perpetuity quality healthcare services to improve the well-being of Native Hawaiians and all of the people of Hawaii. And we're doing it. We've taken care of the people, and we're very excited to be extending and expanding that care to the pediatric age groups. Safety is a big thing for us, and that's why we're very happy to be participating in this important event. Queens is honored to be a proud sponsor of Children and Youth Day because keiki are important not only to us at Queens, but for all of the people of Hawaii. After all, they are our future.
Hi, my name is Lisa Dow. I'm a registered nurse and the Injury Prevention Coordinator for Kapiolani Medical Center. KIPSI is Keiki Injury Prevention Coalition, and one of the things we do is to provide services to educate families and caregivers on how to correctly install car seats. So Queen Kapiolani and Queen Emma, their mission back in their days was to provide services for health and well-being. And we can just imagine how they would have done the same type of services or provided the same type of services such as we do from Keiki Injury Prevention Coalition.
Aloha, I'm TJ Denari. I'm the Clinical Coordinator for Injury Prevention, Outreach, and Education for Trauma Service here at the Queens Medical Center. So the Queens Medical Center, for the past 8 or so years, has worked with Child and Youth Day, and again has partnered with KIPSI to provide free car seat safety checks at this event. We also provide helmet fittings and helmet education too for the keiki here in Hawaii. Some tips on car seat safety. Number one, the most important is really to get a car seat that is age appropriate in size, weight, and development. Also, parents and our guardians using their car seat manuals and really reading the instructions to make sure that it's appropriately placed in the right spot in the car. For more information about car seat inspection stations across the state, please visit kipsihawaii.org.
This year's 2022 CYD Advocates, we recognized our legacy advocates who have passed: Loretta Luke Yajima, Pauline Pavao, and Pono Shim. Also youth advocates Maverick Yasuda and Daniel Pruder, adult advocates Hirota Ito, Jackie Kelly Uyoka, and Jenny Bissell, and our organization advocates Brave Hawaii, Estrella Foundation, Hawaii Children's Action Network, Hawaii After School Alliance, Camp Hawaii Kids at Risk Mentoring Program Hawaii, and Leaderships in Disabilities and Achievement of Hawaii. We mahalo you all for the great work you continue to do in your communities.
Hi, my name is Jason Fleming, and I'm with Aloha Council, Boy Scouts of America. My role there is the Council Commissioner, and I'm pleased to have with me my family, Everett, Jonah, and my wife, Olivia, who's our den leader for the Cub Scouts. Boy Scouts of America was founded in 1910, and in that same year, Scouting was brought to Hawaii. The first troop was founded here in 1910 at Punahou School, and Troop 1 is still in existence today. It's a troop that I got my Eagle Scout in, and my son Jonah is in now. All right, Jonah, now why don't you introduce this and talk him through.
Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to tie the square knot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your red one in your left hand. You're gonna make a loop with the blue one, like this. You're gonna go around the side and stick it back through the hole. And then pull.
The square knot has a lot of symbolism for us. It's a knot that binds us together. It's also a symbol of the Scouting skills that they like to share. And it provides a sense of accomplishment for the Scouts as they start their journey of learning these skills. The Scouting program has been a special part of our lives. I mean, it makes our family stronger, and it gives us a sense of accomplishment and a sense that we're doing the right thing by contributing to the community, giving back.
My name is Neil Rivera. I'm the Senior Engagement Manager at Olelo Community Media. Our involvement with Children and Youth Day has been over like a decade, and it was always put on our calendar as a marking point, as one of the first activities that we send our students that are just newly trained to go out and start exercising their new media skills. So we had two different things that we're doing. One was in the rotunda, where we're capturing everything that was happening on the stage. Multicam production using studio equipment. And so they were learning how to pre-produce that kind of stuff, like how to set up for that production, and then looking at the different positions from directing to audio to floor director. Olelo was formed in 1989, and it was through the state of Hawaii. Olelo, it was for like hyper-local programming, like stories that you routinely never hear, and it was made by people in the community. We started using the Olelo stands for free speech about 3 years ago, since it's Free Speech Month in October. So it kind of tied into like getting the students more civically engaged, and how appropriate it was getting them with Children and Youth Day, having them like really engaged in the whole process.
Every story is valuable, and if we can aloha that, respect that, then aloha is exchanged. Aloha is received, and aloha is given.
Aloha, we're from Hawaii Children and Youth Day, Ohana. I'm Leilani on the hema.
And I'm Herb on the akau.
And we're here to share the great magical things that children do. And
every October in Hawaii, we celebrate Children and Youth Day, the only state in the whole country to do so.
if you visit us at www.hawaiicyd.org, you'll see the amazing things that children have done over the past years, what we've done in the community together, and what we hope to do to lift them to their future.
And we love working with children and being amazed by Hawaii's youth every year. So why don't you come and join us?
Again, visit us at hawaiicyd.org and see the amazing things that we have to bring to you. We send our hearts out to all of you. Aloha!
For over 2 decades, we have served community and youth with comprehensive programs and projects and core competencies. We teach through the eyes, heart, and soul of our kupuna. We are passionate about education and culture. We are honored to train teachers. We empower children to be resilient and responsible. We recruit and train emerging leaders. We cultivate servant leaders. We inspire good stewardship by doing. We are humbled to serve. We thrive on the opportunities to partner. We live Aloha. We are the Pacific American Foundation.
Eva Kimura shares her aloha by picking up trash at the beach, and Era Corin believes Aloha is wearing reef-friendly sunscreen. Aloha is perpetuate. Uncle Eddie Kamai believed in ho'omau for the children.
During the second week, Hokulea made good progress, with daily runs on the order of 125 miles. The mood of all on board improved, the sky remained cloudy, so Mau steered by the swells. David Lyman recorded course speed weather conditions in the state of the ocean on Hokulea's lawn. David Lyman was Port Harbor Master. He is a waterman, and he was documenting data. Mau, he remembers one day trying to detect the most prominent swell, but the sea appeared to be mishmash, confused. He decided to consult Mau. Mau, what is that? Mau says, it's not confused. Look. And he pointed out 5 different swells to me, Dave recalls. And once he pointed them out, I could see them clearly. What did everybody else see? Chaos, trauma, anger. What does Mau see? Order. It's energy, and it's converging here. It's not trauma. It's energy. Over 24 voyaging canoes today around the Pacific. Mau is so resilient and brilliant to understand. And Aloha calms the waters, the largest voyaging canoe in the history of the world. The spiritual canoe called Aloha.
Here's an example of a story of a friend. He used to sit across the table and just battle with Harry Weinberg. And it was 6 months before Harry dies. And my dad gets a call from him and he said, Alvin, I'd like to take you to lunch. He said, Harry asked him, Alvin, if you had my wealth, you've been given 6 months to live, your son is going to be taken care of, what would you do with it? And so my dad started to describe how he would establish a trust, take care of the poor people, establish programs, matching funds, do it all over the world. Harry just listened, and then he looked at my dad and he said, I just wanted to make sure, because that's what I've done. And my dad said he almost fell off his chair.
Because he saw Harry Weinberg as somebody who was a grasping money guy, not somebody who gave it away.
Yeah.
And to that point,
this capitalistic,
Mr. Weinberg had not.
Right. And so my dad just was in shock because he didn't realize that he had become a conscience for this man. The years and years of battling, that at the end, Harry needed my dad's approval.
Hana, ha, na. As we ha, we na. As we express our ha, as we share our ha, as we go to a moment of emptiness, we na. And what is na? Comes from that word noa. Noa means to unleash, to set free, to unbridle, to liberate. Akahai. Kindness, grace. What is grace? Grace is you leave something better than you found it. So, na is unleashing grace. Leaving something better than you found it. Like what? Like the land. Like people. Like the rocks. Like the trees. Like the animals, the birds. The ocean. That didn't work. So as we ha, we na, as we express, we unleash grace.
Liho liho ka ioki ka hai kalani ake. Na e halaka wana no ka ve kiu e halo na iho wana i te upuni. Ho maliu ia ka leo ua i o la e ka po e he mole leo e nelani. Po mai ka ina pua o ka aina I poni ia me ke kuku I mala mala mai. Lehua mano ka nui o ka anaka e ke le ai ka nani o ka mani. No ke I o leo a ke aloha e no ka lani I o lani he ino ai.
Ai, e no I o lani.
E mele he inoa no e I o lani, hama mola haole a kamehameha. E mele he inoa no e I o lani, hama mola haole a kamehameha. E bua mili mili na ke kuana o a hele I hulu nani na kina u. He pua mili mili na ke kuana o a hele I hulu nani na kina u. He ali I mi ka na aua hono na hakamale o ka aina. He ali I mi ka na aua no na hakamale o ka aina. A ole mako e poina vale haua nui na pono I mi e. A ole mako e poina vale haua nui na pono I mi e. Ha ina tapua na I lohe ia ha e o lato inoa e he I o lani. Ha ina tapua na I lohe ia ha e o lato inoa e I o lani. Hei ala e a. Hei a hei hei hei. Hei.
E no I o lani.
Aloha is kako, all of us. That begins with me and you. Aloha.
Aloha oi. Aloha oi. E ke ona noho I kalipo. One fond embrace, a ho'i a e au, until we meet again. Aloha oi, aloha oi, e ke ona noho I kalipo. One fond embrace, a ho'i a e au, until we meet again. again until we meet again. Iloa e ke ola mau.
Hawaii is a land of aloha. The sun, the sea, the rainbows in the sky. And every place you see, there's peace and harmony. And our children are the apple of our eye. We honor our children. We honor our children. We celebrate the future here today. We honor our children, 'cause we believe our children show the way.
Peace and harmony
for the children, children of today.
Peace and harmony.
Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. We honor them and pledge to protect them in our cities and